What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mecha Will Plays Monster Train. Today is a very special day because if you missed yesterday's episode, we have unlocked a new covenant. And I know we're really far behind. You don't have to remind me. I realize that we've been playing very foolishly, but you know what? This is America, and you know, it is part of the First Amendment rights to play bad runs in Monster Train. Okay. Blood got timed out. Uh-oh. Is that right? Nightbot. Nightbot's going on a murder spree right now. I think there is a way that I can help, but I just like... I will put you on. I will help you out in just a second here. But let's start the run up for YouTube here. So anyway, basically what's been happening is our strategic mind is being bested by the most basest of human urges called greed. And I've been turning on all the trials, and it's not been working out for us. So we've really got to play a little bit more of a 500-second timeout. Yeah, I think it's the spam that did it. We've really got to play like a very curtailed run, a very cutback run. So with the Umbra, I'm not supposed to know what this is because we just unlocked it, but I do know what it is. We are going to play a run with the Umbra, and we have all these allied options. We just did the Hellhorn. Why don't we do Umbra Stygian and see how that little sweetheart goes, you know? If you're just joining me, welcome. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. We're playing some Monster Train, and we're going to do one run. We're going to do some Hell Rush, and I think that'll be our stream for today's Friday Indie Day. So what do we got here? So this is new. This class. So we're gonna have to really read the cards, especially if you're watching on YouTube. So we have this Immortal Trade card, Apply Lifesteal, and Ember Drain. So Ember Drain is really interesting. It's basically, I mean, it takes away your energy at the start of each turn, which kind of sucks. There is a way to use this that we can kind of look at in a second. Basically, if you know, well, I don't know, we'll see. This one seems kind of tricky though, for sure. Titan's Tooth, that's our Stygian card. I don't know if I like the cost of it that much, but basically applying Frostbite to everybody is interesting. Our boss is going to do Sap, which means high-value spells are going to be really nice. And Crucible Extension is an interesting card as well. Take a second. Sip on some H2Go. I have no idea what just happened there, but my throat got very smoky for a second. It's just the way of the world. You got to deal with such things. All right, so let's take a look at the champion options. So the Umbra, we either have this incredibly massive unit for space and does trample. And so trample is something that we've only seen from the bosses so far. Trample means that our damage, whatever is left over, will continue along to the rest of the down the line, basically. Or we can go with a Lifesteal build. Lifesteal also is going to impact something called Gorge. Gorge is the main like kind of function of this style of deck. Gorge is, so we're going to be able to create these morsel units. Although I don't think we have any cards that let us do that, huh? No, we do. We start with these Shade Splitters. Add a common or uncommon morsel to your hand. Moral Trade and some Frozen Lances. Okay. So I'm going to go with the Gorge build. We're going to see exactly what that does. I don't need to explain it too much. You'll see it in action. It'll be that easy. The Volatile Gauge is actually really interesting with Titan's Tooth. Especially because we get to draw more out of it. This is something I haven't seen before. Train Stewards get Damage Shield 2 and Multi-Strike 1. It's pretty crazy. They kind of really, they act as like really good shields. You could get like basically some out of control Train Stewards this way. I still don't think, I mean, Train Stewards kind of suck, huh? I mean, they do like 5 damage, right? Even with multi-strike, that's not that good. Even if you buff them, you're still gonna get like 15 times 2, which is not that good. The damage shield is real good, I'm not gonna deny. This one's actually a really tricky choice because I actually don't think the volatile artifact is that good either. It could impact Crucible Extension in a good way. But we have a lot of zero cost cards too, you know? These Titan's Tooths, though. It's a tough one. You guys have any advice? We could try to go with a buff train steward run, but let's go with a little zane, huh? A little bit of zaniness. So I'm gonna go with what's basically the equivalent of Snecko's Eye from Slay the Spire, and it basically is gonna randomize our card cost, which could be really good or real bad. All right. In all the days that we've been putting on trials, the first 2 trials have never screwed us. Okay, my rule of law stands clear and true. All right. So, with a randomized card cost, we get crap like this, where these frozen lances are just pieces of shit, basically. And then we also get a little bit of extra lifesteal if we want to use this. We'd have to use it in our own unit. So, all in all, not that great, but it does let us get like a 1-cost Titan's Tooth, which is pretty good, as we see it. It's set up with some train stewards in the front. And we can call it a day. I'm realizing now that capacity is also going to be really big because we don't have a lot of capacity to do these Shade Splitter, like, Gorge triggers. I mean, look at this. Like, this is a really awesome use of a unit there. I think we really need the gold up front, too. So let's take a look at what these morsels are. Basically, a morsel is like a little tiny unit that if they survive the turn, they get eaten, and when they get eaten, they provide a buff to whoever's in the front. So I can't fit him here, but I can fit him here. So what's going to happen is our train steward is going to eat this guy, and he's going to get an extra 2 damage out of it. It can get pretty out of control. Blood Vein, I'm sorry. Wait a second. I think I can do something like this. There you go. I hope you appreciate it, Blood Vein. You are now a moderator, and you cannot be imprisoned anymore. I don't think breaking the rules applies to you now. There you go. Caps lock for days. All right, let's get back to the game here. We've just... we've given a man drunken with power who's attempted a mutiny on us more than one time in our own chat. Moderator privileges. How could that go wrong? Hard to say. Okay. So let's continue onwards here. We the frostbite's really helping out. Let's see what else we can do here. We can just keep stacking up train stewards. Is that really what you want to do? I guess. Let me take a look. What are we getting out of the loot box here? We're getting some extra energy. Okay. No reason to not do that. Guess there's no reason to not do that. Like, what do we even do with all this energy? I guess let's just play this big boy thing here. We'll start juicing some fools up here. We'll put the morsel there and a morsel there. And I gotta say, morsel is a very adorable word. All right. This is a horrible draw. This is real terrible. We're doing 95 damage. I mean, he's going to die. He's going to die for sure. I wonder if we put Life Drain on him. What does Life Drain do again? When a unit with Lifesteal attacks, it restores health equal to the damage dealt. That actually seems really good. We don't really need Ember anymore because he's going to die. So with Lifesteal, basically every time he attacks, he heals to full, which means that this guy is dead. Okay. Just that easy, guys. So there is a use case for the life drain stuff that we got. When we don't have to worry about the Ember Drain, that's when you want to play it. I certainly don't want another one. I can tell you that right away. This is great. Being able to open up space that quickly. And again, more Ember Drain is not really super useful. I guess this one you can use on the morsels, as they very cleverly show. because they're going to die anyway. You are now the sworn enemy of Nightbot. I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff I think you can do as a mod if you hit a forward slash. I don't know, it's showing it for me. It shows you all the different things that you can do, so I don't know. If you abuse your power, I will remove it from you. It's that simple. But otherwise, and then of course, if you need to check, anybody in the chat, of course, if you need to check the list of stuff that you can do with either of the bots I've got in there, you can just hit exclamation point commands. Anyway, people on YouTube don't care about that. I got you guys. Trust me, I got you guys in my minds right now. I really think just expensive cards are the way to go. Now that we have... Ooh, this is interesting. Now that we have kind of our randomizer volatile gauge. I don't know. So what is... When you draw a card, its cost. So I don't think I saw this applying to units, which is interesting. So I don't know if, like, having an actual unit is going to be a big deal. Morsel Master. When you summon a morsel, create a copy. That seems pretty cool. We got a sweep unit, which I love. It's just really low damage right now. You, of course, can buff it. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this Overgorge. I think if you get a card like that early... So from what I'm understanding, every time he gauges... Not Kyle, thank you for the host. You are on a streak, my man. That is like a 3 or 4 day streak. I think pretty much every weekday I've been streaming, you've been hosting. It's incredible. Well, Bloodbane, you are now the sword and shield of my of my chat here. So I will, you know, I'll count on you to, you know, weed out the insurrection. A new unit sounds really nice to me, and upgrading our units also sounds nice. You know, this is gonna be good. Let's get the Umbra units because we haven't seen them yet. We wanna see what we can do with them. So we have some more Gorge trigger, guys. We have a Gorge with a lifesteal or a Gorge with a damage shield. I really love damage shield. I think it works really well. If we can get these Gorges to pop off, but keep in mind, you know, we do have limited. Let's take him. But we're actually finding it hard to summon enough morsels to really feed as much as we want to. We do have to keep that in mind. Damage shield, upgrade a unit with damage shield 2 to start off with. That's actually really great. What does this do? Makes him quick. I mean, quick's really good. There's no reason to not have that happen. And if we start him off with 2 damage shield, or maybe if we start this guy off with damage shield, what we can do is start to get him up to speed as we move along. I think incant kind of sucks here, so we're not going to worry about it. So we're playing a really risky, really dangerous run here. And I think my law of 2 will make this happen. As long as we've been playing the good, fighting the good fight here, I think we got it. So here's what we're looking at. We do something like this, right? 11 damage. I hate that this is expensive now. I completely forgot about the fact that we have the volatile gauge. I mean, we knew it was going to be risky. We knew it was going to be risky. Okay. 11 damage is nothing to joke around with, especially when we don't have any healing opportunities. I can tell you what we definitely want right now. Although I suppose this guy can really hang, right? Or the Titan's Tooth. Come on, you're not going to give me any juice on the Titan's Tooth right now? It's despicable. I think we really need to start getting this guy just juiced up. The faster we can get this guy like scaling with the game, the better. Okay. He doesn't take any damage because he has lifesteal. Okay. Forgot about that little sweetheart there. And he has lifesteal. Okay, cool. So, I mean, he gets to keep that lifesteal fairly often, which is nice. Okay, what do we have here? We've got this. So, yes. That saves us a lot of damage. Sinner's Burden. I don't like it. Free Train Steward. But is a Train Steward ever really free, though? Like, do we don't really want 2 Gorgers on one floor, right? Because then they both don't get to eat. Really hard to say. I think we are going to need a tank in front of these guys. This guy's probably going to die. I'll level with you on that. I'm thinking real hard right now. But I think, again, the more we get this guy juiced up, the better. If there's like a morsel, if we can get some of those scaling morsel cards, we're gonna be just fine. The amount of times you're gonna hear me say the word morsel, you're gonna have to live with it. You will now immortalize your late great uncle in writing on the Twitch chat of the century, my Twitch chat, with a hashtag RIP Vernon. RIP Vernon. The world will hear this. It will also be archived forever on YouTube. Now, especially now that it's in the audio. There you go. RIP Vernon. The world hears you. Bloodvein says, now kick the butts of that train of monsters. Yes. It's a very common scenario. You know, you're riding a train that you happen to own that happens to have 3 floors. And, you know, you just, monsters just jump on at 60 miles an hour. It's something they do, you know? I still see no issues here, except for this guy's about to lose his damage shield. Instead, but I want to play my morsels. Okay. I didn't realize that our guy down there had died, so that is a big deal. We're putting all of our money in one basket. That way he retains his damage. I mean, I know we're sacrificing a lot right now. Keep in mind we have the trial on, you know. But we're putting a lot of stuff into one basket. I think it will cost us, you know, quite a bit. But this will help out. Yeah, 125 damage. That sounds pretty good to me. And you know what? How about you take another one, brother? Does that sound good? We gotta get the morsels out here. There's no other choice in my eyes. It's morsel or bust. The guy's already got 10 damage from one battle. Even if we get 10 damage every battle, you know, he'll be like a 50, you know, unit at the end. And especially if we can start buffing him with some of our hot money options. It's gonna be great. Crucible extension. We have a lot of extension opportunities here. Unfortunately, doesn't help us that much. I tell you what we'll do. We're gonna morsel up. I know he's dead. I did just see that. I just want to make sure we get our morsel in. I guess we'll purge. Did we get the morsel? I think we got the morsel. It's hard to say. All right, guys. Well, I mean, we're moving. I feel very unconfident about this run, but it'll find its legs here. I think this volatile gauge is living up to its name, and I wish it would stop gauging. Perils of Production, no thank you. And Umbra Assault. Deal 3 damage, add 2 uncommon or rare morsels to your hand. This absolutely helps us get more morsels, which is what we're looking for. Same thing with this. Again, it's expensive, so it will probably help us when this volatile gauge starts popping. And I think a morsel master helps. I mean, we just need more morsels. It's that simple, you know? We got a 10-piece chicken nugget, and we realized it's not enough. It's not going to feed a family. Certainly not a family of me. Now, we could do some duplication. That is true. To be honest, our spells, we don't care about like lowering their energy or anything. I mean, the damage they do would be nice, but We don't even have that much money. I'd rather save that for our units, for unit upgrades. So let's get this guy first. Wow. Okay, more of the same. So I guess we have one damage shield guy. Should we get a lifesteal guy? On Gorge gets lifesteal. Okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll try one of each. And what would we like to duplicate? We have a really horrible... I know it looks bad. I know it looks bad. I know that it actually looks really bad right now. I don't even know if we have the capacity for all this stuff. I mean, I guess more morsels. I know it's not even upgraded, but I'm telling you, we're banking on the morsels happening. If they're not happening, we're in trouble. It's for sure. But you know, those that do not do, teach. And those that can't teach Jim. And that's why we're here in the first place. Okay, I've never seen this before. Shards of the Pyre. Great Beacon of Hell. Taking advantage, entrepreneurs, converting what energy remained into potent liquids. Do I take a swig? This gets consumed, but it restores some pyre health. So this is just like a pyre healer, which would honestly would have helped us last run. Or this is a pyre enhancer. Interesting. I don't think either of these are that good. I'll take the bone shine though. You know, if you're gonna make me take one, I'll take one. Tell someone's been drinking from the open container near their still, so you make what you hope is the most sensible decision. Take the liquid from there. Okay. A little bit of chemical X to spice up the run. All right, boys. You just gotta believe. If we get lucky, if the world wants us to win, we'll win. This run is a very, like, I can see it pogging out of control. We have to get some stuff cooking here, right? So, like, this is a much better draw than we normally have. What we do have to start, unfortunately, is a lot of crap. And we have nothing to really take out any of it. So, okay, what are our units here? We've got the Penumbra, we got the Crucible Warden, we have the Overgorger, which starts with 2 damage shield. Remember, we don't want this guy really fighting at all. We want to... Yeah, we don't want him fighting. And this guy has lifesteal. So although this will explode and do 10 damage, I guess it depends on the order that things happen. I don't think our guy can die from the lifesteal, but we'll find out very quickly. Yeah, he can't die because he's just gonna, as he attacks, he's gonna completely heal himself. So this is a good turn to put this guy down here, which is nice. Then it's very important to me that this guy gets out. What else do we want here? We want a Morsel Master behind, and then just to morsel the crap out of him. We don't want to play this at all. We have 2 energy left. This would actually be really nice to play right now. In fact, both of these would. What I think would be actually good is if we upped the space on this floor. Guy only has a 1 damage shield, though. I don't know if he will survive. Of course, we could put one of these guys on the 3rd floor. Oh, but he's quick. I didn't realize he was a quick unit. So if we do, but this guy, that means nothing. I'm actually kind of I'm getting a little confused as to what to do. I normally know. I get the idea of what to do here. In fact, like, does it make any sense to open this up at all? Even more? Maybe not. If we open this up, like, what's in our deck even? We have 1 Morsel Master. It takes up 1 space. Morsel Master goes here. That means we have an extra space for some reason. Just to put the morsels down. Makes sense. Okay, down here. We put the Crucible Warden down here. He may not live, because this guy will take his damage shield, and then this will do 15 damage to him. So maybe we put him in the back. For now. Although when he gorges, he gets more damage. Shield. We still... Oh, no. I made a huge mistake. Alright, well, the only way to save it is to do this. So, I hate doing it, but... There you go, we've saved his life. Fallout's got you raging right now? Alright. I will address your Fallout concerns in just a second here. I like a zero-cost Morsel Master. I love the morsels. I love the zero Crypt Builder. We got a lot of cards in our hand. This might keep him alive. It's hard to say. It's like we start here. We start here. He's still dying, which we don't like. We could start blocking him. I think we put the morsel down here. We want the double gorge trigger so that he gets, you know, +2 permanently. Now we really start to pop off with this guy. I'm hoping, right? What do you think would be the best thing for this? And honestly, that. And then we have nowhere else for the morsels to go. And I don't like Ember Drain. It's becoming very complicated. I guess we'll just create a morsel and set it up there, ready for next turn. I don't think Ember Drain is the decision. Unless, are these guys giving us unit? Oh, they are. These guys are giving us a lot of energy. Well, let's stick to our guns, okay? Same deal. Our damage shield is doing fine, and that's because of our gorge triggers, right? This will not do. This will not do. All right, well, we... Oh, this will do, though. He's a real genius. Now we got 2 rare morsels. Remember, morsels are beyond useful here. Would it be stupid to kill them and then get 2 more? Probably. Yeah, that would be stupid. Oh, no. I don't even know what to do anymore. What? We don't even have any units to put down. I'm not going to pay 2 for a train steward. Are you outside of your mind? I guess we'll just do something like that. That's free. Got another morsel to go. And, sure. Why don't we buff the train steward up here? Mr. Cheezer, what's going on with Fallout? Why don't you tell me what's going on? Exploded? I don't care. And Umbra Assault, though. This is going to be good. Anything else I want to play? No? Eater gains lifesteal. Eater gains +3. Let's do... Here, let's do this here. Put some lifesteal on him. That way, like, you know, if he does get hit, he can still survive and keep buffing himself, which is what we want. He's dying. Nobody likes to see that. But I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I don't think this is the ideal place for him either. I think he should be up here. So we've just got gorge triggers on each floor. Oops, probably shouldn't have canted him. I guess this will save the train steward. And now he will get buffed for no reason. And there's nothing else we can do. Oh, stop doing the incant trigger, you fool. All right, guys. I know we're taking this slower than we take a lot of our runs right now, but it's got to be done. Okay, this guy is dead when we have lifesteal, so we don't even have to worry about it. All right, all right. Well, so our gorge plays are working. They're just working very slowly. Again, I think we like the lifesteal. Just keep him alive. +1 is not enough to make me happy, but it is, well, do something like this, he's still dying. Okay, I understand. I understand. We're just trying to kind of keep everything alive as much as we can. Put a little bit of frost on the boss. Heck, now even the morsels is not taking any damage. I don't think we're playing this incredibly. Trust me on that. But I think it's all right. He's gonna die on the second floor for sure. So why don't we, while we're here? Actually, no. With all these crypt builders, he's gonna die like immediately. But again, I really think even if we can stall even to get this guy up, that's for the better. Like, he's not dying. Like, I really think we should stall here. If we do this, will he die? He might. Oh, he's very close. That's good enough for us, so that way we can get our gorge trigger. I might be being too on the nose with that stuff, but we'll do it. And same thing here. We know he's gonna die, but we're just gonna try to get him to eat before he can. So don't play anything. I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked. But, you know, hey, we're making plays. We're making plays. Forever consumed. Deal 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Pretty good if you start building up some energy. Enhance all spells. I think that's garbage. Currently, and I think Hoarfrost Effigy is garbage, even though it is a gold card. This is the best one. It's not that good, though. We'll take it just because. More morsel masters, I think, are a good thing. I think we got to go all in on the morsels. And then this one's a hard one because we already have things that are going to up our capacity, but I really still think the more morsels we could get down, the better. There was this legendary super unit, but you killed him. Okay, good. So crisis averted. There's 0 problems anymore. It's just that simple. All right. Finally, we can upgrade our units, which I think is what we want to do, even though removing is going to be really nice. But we can still remove in the shop. I don't know if we really care about the unit, though. Let's see if we can buff our units a little bit. Like, spell weakness we don't care about. The sweep is nice, though. And it's not gold, so we'll take it. We'll upgrade our champion too while we're here with more gorge. He's not been eating much though. I'm gonna pivot on this guy. He hasn't been eating that much, and we have plenty of other things for the morsels to go through. So I'm gonna pivot, and we're gonna head up here. And yes, definitely, like all of this stuff looks pretty good to me. Multi-strike is great. Multi-strike on a quick unit is always great. You can really get rid of threats quite easily. Multi-strike on a quick unit's not bad either, but I mean, multi-strike on this guy's not bad either. But yeah, let's do it on the quick guy, and especially because he's gonna get damage shield too, which is nice. We can start this guy with just 4 damage. I mean, that's nuts, right? You can just stay there forever, gorging on everything. Or we can start the sweep unit so that they can kind of get time to buff. I really wish their damage didn't start so low. Do something like that. I don't think this is the best plan for it. We're not really having troubles with this guy. Yeah, sure. We'll just buff that guy all the way up. Yeah, we need to purge some cards. We definitely are running into a common situation of hating our train stewards. So you gotta go, my friends. I'm sorry. You guys are nothing but human shields for me at this point. This is going to be tricky. This is a tricky one. I don't feel confident, and that's a bad sign. But to be honest, when we felt confident, we always lost. So maybe it is a good sign. We're not going to turn the trial on. Again, it's because I'm scared, and I'm man enough to admit it. What I love is that he starts with... My guy starts with trample and lifesteal. So he is not going to be taking much damage at the start. It allows us to really get a foothold there, as we can. And we have our quick unit, too. So... I love quick on the bottom floor. It really cleans up stuff right away, you know? Space Prism is going to be nice as we play around with this. We can't do it now, though. So what we're going to do is set up our floor much like we have before. We'll end. Yeah, sure. This allows us to get some extra gold. Definitely was my plan. Sure. And then we can do a lot of cool things here. We're going to set up with our morsel maker. Of course, set up with morsels to eat. This way, this guy is going to get just nuts. Eventually, when we can make space down here, we will make space. It's just that simple. Make sure these guys die right away. And then we'll spend our last... on a morsel maker here. So we got a line here. Eventually we'll open up some space, get some morsels, but we just have morsels on every floor, which is what you like to see. Okay. I mean, do we even have room for our other units? Like, I guess we have room for a sweep unit up here. It's not the greatest spot. Okay. And our morsels cost a ton. Doesn't do the trick. All right, so this one's tricky here. I think what we do... I really think our morsels are king. I mean, these guys aren't even taking damage down here. So the more we can buff, the better. And then from there, we really only have... I mean, hey, here's a plan. Boom. Now he gets an extra buff, and we get one more that we can put down here, which then turns into a double. Suddenly things are working out. We don't even really need lifesteal, and Ember Drain's gonna suck, so let it happen. Just let it happen. Press the button. Weight of contrition, okay? Sure. You just want to be a jerk about it, that's fine. This is a perfect Antumbra Assault. And a really great time, if possible... Buff the crap out of that guy. To start allowing our front unit to get buffed. I realized we could have gotten some more value out of it up here, but I just really want things to work out for this guy. You know, he hasn't had his due day in court. He hasn't really been able to pop off yet. I think at this point you just play that. And there's no reason not to put a train steward here. I guess unless we want our better unit out, huh? Why don't we put him in front just to block some hits? I'm sure he'll die eventually. Get him out. I don't want to draw him anymore, basically, is what I'm saying. It's like this unit would have been great up there, but I wouldn't have played it because it's too expensive. Really? Are we on a brief respite right now? I didn't even notice. Morsel Jeweler. We love the damage shield. We love the damage shield for sure. And we like the... We like the fact that we can double everything up here. I just wish, man, I wish we had more morsels. How many times do I have to ask for more morsels? It's embarrassing. Okay, final wave. This guy's in for a world of hurt. We can do 90 damage right off the bat, or Crypt Builder. Puts him to the back, which isn't fantastic. but it does allow this to do something. I think we pretty much got him if we do something like this. Yeah. That one, I mean, it's basically a finisher card. So I don't like having like 3 of them in the deck. But it definitely does the work when we need it to. Sacrifice. Kill a friendly unit to play this card. I mean, we've been doing this with Umbra Assault. Kill 3 random, or no, kill 1 unit and get 3 random morsel units. Oh, no, this is what we want. We want Gem Trove, and I'll tell you why. We have Volatile Gauge right now, and that means that everything is randomized between 0 and 3. That means this becomes significantly cheaper most of the time, and it lets us apply a damage shield and add morsel units. I think we don't get to play with that card often, so this is a good opportunity to be able to do that. Harness the Titan. Sure. That looks pretty shitty. We'll get the Preserve Permafrost. What's that really good on? I think that's really good. I'm gonna skip that. Sorry, brother. This is the way it's gotta be. We definitely use some cleanup on our cards. And we don't really have much to upgrade else. So yeah, let's go over the cleanup here. Double stack could be great. Double shield is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I know it's expensive, but it's pretty good. Plus 20 and consume. Works really well on these frozen lances. Gets them out of our hand. And again, we don't really care about making things cheaper because it's all randomized. It's all randomized. I don't think that is a good way to spend our gold. We could reroll, but then it would leave us with 5 gold left, and I'm not a fool. So it's just as easy as that. Let's remove some more crap here. I think Train Stewards, you gotta go. We already have too many units. Your time has come. Okay. 2 ornate chests have emerged from the thawing ice. Excuse me. Little brother spam. We have if we lose some pyre health, we can get some coins. Let's do it. We even have a card to heal our pyre health, so if that is not a time to do that, then I don't know what is. All right, the ear gets itchy every now and then. Don't blame it on the Steel Series Arctis 7, the gift from God himself. It is more of my hair because of COVID-19. We're not going to put on the trial. We've learned our lesson. You've scared us into submission. I honestly think we have a deck that can handle it, but we won't do it. Gain armor when somebody dies, okay? But he's got lifesteal and trample, so there will be no problems. Quick with multi-strike is always awesome. And I think for now, we do love him in the back. I think we love the Morsel Maker. And honestly, I think we love the morsels here too. This way, I mean, I guess he's gonna eat them, but we'll get the extra energy at least. And our diabolical morsel plan is happening here. See, this is what I mean. Look at this: a 1 energy gem trove. Are you outside of your mind? Where is my super suit? Where is my super suit? We're doing pretty well up here. We really want something in front of this Morsel Master for sure. Or we could put a we could start buffing him, you know. Why don't we try something interesting here? Why don't we try? No, that's a dumb idea. 2 and 2 still allows us to put some morsels down. Why don't we put this guy down? We still have room for our other big boy. Unfortunately, this guy is not going to be able to feast that much. But, you know, we got to make some sacrifices. Sacrifices have to be made. We're then going to give him a lot. 2 damage shield to both units? Oh, that is a nuts card. I'm actually going to put it down here because I think we're going to be blocking a lot more damage down here. But I will then give you some lifesteal. And you know what? We're also going to buff the crap out of you. You like that too? Now, what do we do up with this guy? It's very simple. We let a morsel destroy this man's whole career. Get that out of her. All right. We're pogging up just a little bit. Just a little bit of pog. I mean, that's what you like to see for sure. I think this volatile gauge is going to work out for us. I think we've stuck it out for the long haul. So this guy gets, like, lifesteal when he gorges. But we do want this guy in the front, right? How do these gorges work? I really should look at that. I think it goes to the front unit. So, unfortunately, we're going to put our bad boy here. Oh, but he's out of space now. All right, well, that's okay. We have space cards. I guess I did the math wrong on that. Actually, we have no space anywhere. It's a little concerning. Is there anybody we can buff right now, or are we just... Are we at it? We're in trouble. I think we're in trouble. Ah, we can't play that. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. Listen. Everything is A-okay. We'll do that to maybe get the trample to do some more work there. It sucks we can't really do anything with these guys. I guess we just start stacking up a super floor for whoever we can put up here. I'm going to put another one up there because I think we're going to be able to kill it. I think we're going to be able to kill it. No matter what, we definitely need capacity. Our morsels have grown outside of their own, you know, domain. We've created a monster, and now we must feed the monster. All right, speaking of feeding the monster, this has got to be done. It's got to be done that way. And honestly, this one probably has to be done as well, but let's see what we have at the same time. Like, you got to love that. He's taking 5 damage. It's enough that I would like to not have it be taken. These guys are just waiting to get eaten up here. So a whole buffet on the top. We don't need to extend anymore because the Morsel Master will let this work out. We could extend down here to get this guy eaten. He needs to start snacking. But I really think that, as much as it kind of pains me, we need him to heal. And I think we can handle the Ember loss. Okay. Mr. Cheesnip says, I can't make this decision for myself. So you've got to make it for me. Should you eat a 3rd piece of ice cream cake? What is wrong with you? Why are you eating so much sugar? That being said, yes. And I'll tell you why. 1, life is short. It doesn't feel short. The younger you are, the less short it feels. It feels real long. It feels like your days are going by. But as you age, your brain gets older, and everything starts to feel quicker, and you regret the times that you didn't eat the 3rd piece of ice cream cake. At the same time, go take a walk afterwards. All I have to say about that. All right, still doing okay. This guy, we don't want him. He's on the verge of dying. We could create a monster Morsel Master. It's kind of funny. What do we have? What's the play here? Here's the play. Get him out of here. We can't kill any of our own morsels like I really thought we would be able to. So therefore, we can't play the Icy Silophyte. But what we can do is put this guy up here and make this guy just a monster. Thereby getting some more Ember as well. Suddenly, everything's working out. Okay, we're on the boss fight, boys. With lots of morsel opportunities. Just a little something like this. Okay, gotta love it. We're gonna get real... He had 3 health? He had 4 health? Oh, no, we made a huge mistake. We've made a really big mistake. 60 damage is nothing to sneeze at. That's what we call a whoopsie-daisy. I thought I was just doing the clever play. Let me help you out. Let me help you out with that speed right there. All right, he's not living because we're going to do one of these. Excuse me, he's still living? It's ridiculous. He's still living? Now he is dying. This room has reached the 7 unit limit on one of its sides. For that side, effects like ascend and descend will fail. If the enemy is full, the enemies moving up the train will bypass the room. Understood. Okay, I've never seen that before. You've broken the game in a unique way. Mr. Cheesenip says that the ice cream cake was a graduation present. What a incredible series of events the world now knows about. All right. I think this is working. I think it's working. This is another weird, like, Ember Drain damage shield thing. Which, again, you would maybe put on a morsel so that they can tank some hits. But I don't think we need it. More morsels? More Gem Trove? I think Gem Trove is real good. I think the damage shields, like, make stuff happen. I'm going to skip. I don't like zero-cost things. The world does not understand the type of build that I'm running. So we could get some health and some upgrades or some trinkets. I actually think the trinkets could be a real game changer. And we have the money. Let's take a look. Are they a real game changer? Yes. Yes, they are. I see 2 capacity on the middle floor is quite the game changer. We are going to reach the 7 unit limit, though. 50% chance to apply silence. But I think what we do is this. I think if we hit reroll, we just won't have the money to buy anything else. We purge anything? And these immortal trades aren't really working that much for us. These frozen lances, neither. Yeah. Goodbye, frozen lance. I think this is decent enough. I worry. I mean, the bad draw, the wrong draw, with not enough energy is going to be a real problem. Ooh, okay, so take some garbage to get some reward here. Restoring pyre health. +1 for every blight. 100 damage to the front enemy unit. I'll take these mostly because once they're gone, they're gone. It's just if we get the opportunity to play them, we don't have to think about it. It's a benefit, I think. I think it's a benefit. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, Fel. You're going to add some Scourge cards to my deck. I now realize taking the Blight cards, plus the Scourge cards, plus the Dead Weight means we're going to be running into some trouble. And no draw. Speaking of, but you know what? I'm really hoping our volatile gauge comes in clutch here. So we have Trample, remember that, and Lifesteal. So I think we do something like this. No problems here, no problems. Very simple. Get this out of here. And we only have 2 other options. We'll get rid of this statue right away so it can stop tanking stuff. And then we will start gorging our front unit. Alright. Morsel Master. And they've moved up. Overgorger. Wow, that's a big boy. But honestly, I think we have to get him out of here. I really think we have to get him out of here. We now can't afford anything. That's okay, though. We're going to put this double stack damage shield on, which is now going to give us a whole bunch of morsels. How about some more damage shield? And how about some lifesteal to go on top of that? So this is great. And then down here, morsels getting out of control. We don't need any lifesteal on anybody. Everybody's doing good. Okay. You really have to watch those curse cards. Like they're starting to get out of control a little bit. Please be a 0 for one time in your sad life. Okay. Start there. This guy is pretty low on HP. And remember, the more he gorges, the better he gets. So we just have to do that. This is a 1. Do 100 damage, though. Or we got to get rid of these at some point. I think we start getting rid of these. I think we really have to say enough is enough on that. The quick unit, we love the quick unit. We are going to have to expand our capacity down there. I know this has been an episode that's been very serious and less jokey, but I'm very concerned. This is more what I'm talking about. Thank you for that. Suddenly the world makes sense. And we still have 3. It's crazy we haven't getting much of those energy shade splitters. We take this time to get rid of this guy. I don't like that idea. But I also like the idea of putting the damage shield. Let's do that because it gives us morsels. We just basically want this guy to never die. We still have 1 HP, or I'm sorry, 1 bit left here to do some damage. And we'll start setting up some morsels at the top just in case. Take it very seriously, folks. Very incredibly seriously. Okay. Our champion is dying. So we have now we have an obligation. Obligation looks like that. Now he's living. It's still not enough, though. We do something like this. And he needs to start gorging. He really does. So we're going to put that on. We're gonna give him some HP and damage shield, which is gonna help him out in the long run. We're gonna get rid of our little curse there. Things are sort of working. This he's almost at 100, which is just ridiculous. You gotta love it. Okay. Stay frosty, my friends. This is where we finally get the sweep unit out. Right, okay. We can do 100 damage. There's a double stack there. I like this. I like lifesteal here. It'll let this guy get a lot of his HP back. He needs to start getting his HP back, that's for sure. This is great. Now we can no longer afford that. That's fine. It's fine. No problemo. I guess looks something like this. Because then we have... Then how do we block? Can't block at all. We're gonna up the capacity one more time. The more morsels, the better. Sure, I'll take 2 pyre health to stop seeing that card. It's risky. It's a very sticky situation. Oh, good lord. Okay. Get that at him. You gotta love to see that. This is more what we're talking about. As a tank in front of this unit. So now we're stacked on every floor, which is awesome. We do have a bunch of curse cards in our hands right now. And a really expensive Umbra assault. I still think it's probably a good play, but it might be better to start getting these curses out of here. So what I'm thinking is, can't let our pyre take too much damage. We want him to heal. I mean, he's healing right now, so that's a good thing. So honestly, I actually think we can just get those out of our hands. All right, final wave. This is where this is for all the money. Life steal is great. Because again, he's gonna die here at the end. So I honestly think that's like your immediate play. And then we either 60 damage or 10 frostbite damage. That frostbite damage will give him like 30 damage as he goes through the floors, but Is that right? Or as they keep taking turns? Maybe this is better in the long run. Hard to say. I'm going to do the raw damage, though. Okay, that's fine. All right, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. We want as much as possible. 400 is pretty good. Let's make sure that we're doing everything we can here. Like, if we put 2 Morsel Masters on this floor, do we get, like, four of these? Because that's nuts. Let's try it out. Morsel Master. Damage shield. I think we got 4 of them. I can't even see. 2, 3. We got 3 of them. He's now taking 608. I think we got you, man. Just do something like that. There you go. Problem solved. Amazing. The morsels are out of control, for sure. I know it's been a long episode, boys. I appreciate you sticking with me. It's just getting... It's getting nuts. I think these all suck. I'm going to skip them. Now, here's the real question. Capacity, we have so many ways to alter it. We do run out, though. And we love getting the morsels in there. But because there's so many ways around it, we're going to play around because getting the garbage out of our hand is so important, I think. And we just haven't been able to play it because we just didn't have the opportunity. This helps stem the tide of the gauge a little bit. So we can get an artifact and some gold or duplicate a card. I don't really think there's anything I need to duplicate, even though the HP is nice. So let's go here. I don't know how much more we can do for our units, but let's check it out. Friendly units get +3. Everybody gets a small buff or 25% chance to deal 5 damage when an enemy unit enters your train. This takes out like small support units. However, how many more of those are left in the game? You know? Well, let's try it out. Just in case, you know, that might help it a bunch. Create a unit with endless. Actually don't like it that much. This is pretty good. More HP and a little more damage on the sweep. Makes you a little more playable. Let's reroll. Multi-strike. Multi-strike is nuts on this guy. His HP is a real problem still. In fact, it's his biggest problem. But he does start with damage shield. We can make it happen. With these Morsel Masters, we can basically keep him from dying. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Sure. Guess we can do that. Sure, I guess we might as well. I mean, if you're going to be sitting in the back, might as well do some damage. All right, our last upgrade is either going to make our boy a monster. 5 space. But he gets a bunch of life, but he gets some good stuff there. Or up his gorge triggers. 5 space is nuts. Let's go for it, though. I think we can do it. I think as long as we're drawing the right cards, we can totally get around space. Space should not be a problem. We are not going to turn this on. Basically, nothing could make us turn that on, considering our last one. We're turning it on, even though it looked like a shoo-in. Caused our ruin. So this looks great. We need to make some room immediately here, because now we can't put this guy down like we would like to. Yet. Instead, we've got a lot of room up here. I'm going to put the quick unit here, and I'll tell you why, right? I like having the Overgorger in front because he gets the morsels. So that means that our tank Crucible Collector, or whatever it is not going to do that well. He's not going to do that well. But we kind of like this guy down here. to help kind of tank a little bit for this guy. Titan's Tooth. This is kind of a tough one. I like summoning units as much as I can. But he is ready to gorge. They're all ready to gorge. Yeah, they're all ready to gorge. All right, well, let's just make 2 of these then. Let's give him more lifesteal so he can survive for longer. We'll give him the energy. He's got that trigger. And that'll be it. Alright, stay frosty, boys. Stay frosty. This sucks. We have a free morsel. Morsel bro. Any capacity? We do have some capacity. Gotta love it. Alright, I think we start here. Then you get the overgorger. This is where the floor, this is the big floor. Big floor happens right there. Our sweep unit would be really nice at the bottom, honestly. Just to take out some of these supports, but it also doesn't do that much damage. Actually, I don't think that unit's that good. We need to do this. We need to do that. Put a morsel. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even fit. Put one there. I mean, we start tripling on the morsel, so why not? I basically have to ask. Why not take a crazy chance? Do a crazy dance. Gem Trove also helps save our guy up here too. But we don't want him taking any damage, basically. Double stack one is so good though. He's starting to take some damage too. All right, all right. The wheels are coming off here. So I think the cheap. We don't have anything to play though. Why don't we do the double? Double lets us at least, survive for a few more turns. And we love lifesteal. That way this guy will never die. 7, yeah, so that's good. We like hitting the limit on that. Since we don't have a place to put anything right now, we're gonna start buffing our man with more lifesteal. Wow, that's a lot. There's a lot of morsels. There's a lot of damage. We're gonna set these guys up here. So, again, somebody has a tasty treat waiting for him. Blender. Getting real spicy. Real spicy. Get that out of there. Crucible Extender, again, love it. Okay, love it, love it. So this here, we're just running out of space. It doesn't even make any sense. Down here, it does make sense. Because we can put our... yeah, this is our trample unit. We can put our Gorge unit right here, who can tank, and we still have room for, we still have room to make the morsels happen. Calcified Ember finally going away. Antumbra Assault. Can we do anything with Antumbra Assault? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But he's dying, right? Here's what we do with the Antumbra Assault. The little bad boy looks like that. We then allow Lifesteal. I think we've finally created a deck that can stem the tide of the later levels. And it's a real embarrassment that it took this long to happen. I still can't fit it down there. I mean, maybe we can literally open it up again. No? Gotta love Titan's Tooth. There's no other place to play it but down here, so we might as well. Gem Trove. I mean, let's get these purged out of our hands. If we have a free turn, we're really bad about doing that. Whoa! Technical difficulties. Please, sir, it was never meant to be like this. I forgot about the way I had this set up. It's all okay. It's all okay. Nobody's watching. It's an Indie Friday. These are my chill streams. case you're wondering why it has to be like this, my webcam broke. And now, literally every store and online system, Best Buy, Staples, Amazon, they're all out of webcams because everybody and their mom is working from home right now. So coronavirus has affected me very deeply. All right, anyway. This is going to be an hour-and-a-half long episode, so let's try and get this thing cooking, you know? I don't even know what to do right now. I guess here's the trick. We do this so that we can do this. So we can get 2 instead of 1. Some lifesteal on the boy. 3 damage. Sure. Why don't we put 3 damage on him? Per. There's no point to any of this. I guess we'll get this out of our deck. 955. You love to see it. You really do. In fact, I think we got him. This is nuts, by the way. He's very close to death. All right, well, why don't you try a couple of these? Taking 10, 20. Uh-oh. Oh, when he's damaged, he gets revenged. So this is probably the best. We should probably not spend all of our stuff down there. That's fine. That's fine. Do something like this. He's gonna die in the next roll. We can probably speed through this battle. We have 1 final boss left. We have 2 bosses. 1 final boss left. I think we're almost at the end of the game here. Yeah, he's dead. Just let it happen. All right, again, I think we finally made a deck that makes sense here. So I'm very excited to see what our opportunity is. Trigger feasting on morsel units. That's nuts, right? Because then we can just feast and then re-add morsels. Double up on morselness. I like it. Let's take it. I don't like it. We're skipping. All right, boys. I think this is it. This is our final level here, our final battle. We have a trinket shop at the end. And I do think, yeah, I mean, over here is probably where you want to go. These spells are spells. There's not much we want to do with them. I even think before you look at that, you look at your trinkets. Pyre 15, draw 2, consume. And because your trinkets kind of suck, you know what? Here, I'll give you 1 more shot. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. Gain 7. This isn't that good. Since none of them are that good, let's look at upgrades first. Multi-strike. Sure. HP will be done. All right. And a purge. 1 final purge. All right, I think our deck's about as solid as it can get. Let's go ahead and fight this last little area here. Really don't know what we would double, if anything. Like these gem troves are really good. It's true. Let's double stack on the, or let's double the double stack here. By the way, yes. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. Not sure how long that went on for, but you know what? If you made it an hour and a half into the video, you might as well have you know, been able to find the skip button. So you are now joining me, I suppose. Anyway, it's been a long day. This is supposed to be a shorter stream, but it has turned into a long stream. But it's only because I want it so bad. I want the victory so bad. So remember, this lady saps Just fine. Remember, we love, because he's got lifesteal. We don't mind him being out here at the start. We really don't. The Overgorger we love. We love this setup. Already, we're so confident about getting this stuff happening. We can play everything, so let's do it. We have room for the morsel. And are these both double stacks? They are. So yeah, I mean, one for you. We have even more. I didn't even know. I think damage shield is the best, for sure. And then, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I forgot that secondary effect is actually real. We put these guys up here because, eventually we can use them as fodder for our engine, or not. Or we can have somebody get up there and just eat them all in a fantastic, fancy feast. So again, we like somebody to guard him. Actually, dude, this guy does 220 damage. No capacity. Okay, no problem. All right, this is tricky, guys. We have a lot of energy this turn, so I think we start here. This is awesome. 5 and 5 is really going to buff this unit. We're going to do another. I think we're at our limit for the floor. Then, speaking of limits, open up. We still have room for a icy Silophyte. That's pretty nuts. I guess we'll do that. I think we're set. I think we're set. Got my thinking cap on. I really brought my A game to the last half of this stream. Damage shield. We need damage shield. Oh, but we can do some morsel nonsense. Some real morsel nonsense. All right, first thing, get the morsels out. Oh, there's so many possibilities. We could make another morsel master here. Do this. Trigger it, but then how do we get more morsels? You know? Oh, we do it with the gem trove, obviously. Okay, I think I know how to do it. I think I'm gonna do something kind of crazy here, and we're not gonna be able to play our multi-strike unit, which kind of sucks. But do we have enough energy for it? I think so. I think we just need the 4. So here's my crazy plan. We double up. We go down here, we gem trove, thereby saving. Never mind. Apparently we don't save anybody. This guy have. That sucks. Because we want to use this feast command. He might just be dead. That's really bad, though. I think he's gonna have to take one for the team just to make this guy a complete monster. So we're gonna do this. Fancy feast. Then he gets to feast again. That was it. That was the whole plan. These guys go down here. We've been building spell weakness on the boss, which we haven't used all run. Yeah, this is a problem here that he's by himself down there. But it's okay, because this is what's going to happen. We do one of these bad boys. We get some extra space, so finally they can feed on morsels. We damage shield. That's not enough. We damage shield again. That's enough. We're going to damage shield a 3rd time, just so we can keep the train rolling all night long. This Titan's Tooth. I mean, Titan's Tooth is pretty good on the boss right now. It's true. It's very true. Oh, no, we've got our Overgorger dying. That's a problem. How do we fix that? Well, it's very simple. We shield him. Unfortunately, this means all 3 of our morsels are dying. We don't get the trigger, but, you know, it's got to be done. And don't forget that up here, we still have morsels galore. We have 0 space left to do anything, so maybe we can salvage it? Yeah, we can salvage it a little bit. Okay. The more triggers, the better. Remember, the more triggers, the better. Now, this guy desperately needs damage shield or all sorts of stuff. You know, we really need some good goodies on this. And this guy too, man. Oh, it's getting tight. It's getting very tight. Who needs it the most? Our Umbra Assault's not going to be able to do it. I mean, this guy needs it the most. It's true. That shields him. It's true. So, what do we have here? And we've got this lifesteal, which actually might be really nice for... No, you know what? Nobody needs to heal. Okay, we need damage shields. And then here's what I don't like this +3 HP as much. We're gonna do that. Ah, we made the same mistake again. Shoot. We should really look at their HP before we try that trick. All right, we'll give them some lifesteal then. Then we feast. Then we shade splitter. Then we give him some more triggers. All right, all right. Bear down for midterm. Everybody's still alive. It's still working. Life is but a dream. He's dying again. Never mind. Life is not a dream. Life is a chaos. But he's not dying if we do something like that. We can only play one of these, really. So I think we do play. And I do this because even though this is probably the more valuable floor for us, I think... What are the 3 we got? Oh, yeah. I do think that stemming the tide there is really going to help us out. All right, guys. This is it. We're in the final... It's about to be final wave. I can just feel it. I can feel it in my bones. More gem tropes. We gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so... Titan's Tooth. For sure. Definitely starts to activate the whatnots there. Then I think we... We probably gem trove. And we love it just because of all the morsels. You know? We help this guy out with some lifesteal. We put the damage shields up here. Even put just a little extra, just a little off the top there. Although we probably should have done that and then just added it to this guy's palette, but that's okay. This doesn't matter at all, I don't think, but maybe the trample. No? Okay, no problem. We're not. I think this guy up here has become too much of a monster to ignore. $550. You got it. Just play your cards right, and we got it. $6.99. He's dying anyway, huh? No matter what we do here. The only thing we can give him is more damage. 802. Okay. A lot of good stuff happening here. Could have given him another damage shield. Probably should have popped everything before we... It's all, you know, order of the card nonsense things. This next score has to be our best score. If it's not, we're dead. But he's dead. Is all you could ask for. Just send him. Feast. Oh, I love getting him to eat. I love making him eat. Oh, he's just playing cards with no regard to safety. We've done it. Finally. Finally. It's a touchdown. It's a goal of epic proportions. We finally made it happen for the first time in our freaking lives. Not a bad score. Not a bad score. So the morsels did it for us. We believed in the morsels. We trusted in the morsels. And the morsels returned our favor. All you can ask for. Finally a win. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you've made it this far, it's a long episode. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, of course, you know, you can see some new Monster Train stuff, among other things. We've reached Covenant rank 3. We've got some nice gold cards. 14 more gold cards. We were running a pretty thick deck. Umbra level 2. I like the Umbra. They're fun. Stygian. Not working. And we finally have a nice little Ascension 1-2 thing going on there. Man, there's a lot of content here, or at least a lot of things to fill out. I really like. So anyway, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that episode. So, if you did, you know how to do all that stuff. And of course, if you leave a comment, I will comment on it. We're watching here live on twitch.tv/mechawill. So of course, if you want to check me out, I am over there. You guys enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you for the next one.